Hello everybody, this is Spec, and we're gonna continue It Moves. Looks right. The painted glass depicts some religious man, I guess. A hog hangs from the wall, a piece of meat hangs to dry from it. On the first combo, maybe? Earthquake? Did something appear on the floor, or was that just me? The painted glass depicts some religious man, I guess. Oh. The painted glass depicts a scene from the Bible. I do not recognize that, but interesting. Oh. Ooh. Another one. This doesn't look too pleasant. Oh my. What is that? A big pool, but I'd rather not use it. Well, neither do I. I'm glad we're on the same page. I was so expecting it to move. Looks like a map. Oh, it's kind of... The picture depicts a couple of men standing in front of a car. What was that noise? A faded old picture. Wait, is this? Oh, are those cats? Or... Ooh. No. See, this usually means it's puzzles. Well, it did in the last part anyways. Just hide in the corner. Oh, wrong corner apparently. Oh. Okay. Hello? Okay, there we go. Oh, jeez. Okay, I'm used to it. Don't matter anymore. Doesn't scare me. I thought it was gonna let me walk. Oh, it's same heads. How many times are we gonna have to go through this? I hate when it pauses and like legs when I'm running across because I totally think something's gonna happen. Oh, they didn't click this time. Like, I can't click on any of them. It's so weird. A baby. Baby's gone. Am I doing this right? Should I be going? No, I can't go back. Ooh. I don't like that. Not at all. I have to keep this game really loud so the sounds are frick out of here. Well, I guess I have to accept my fate, but man, these guys are creepy. No? Mom dipped. My greatest fears were realized in the winter. The days grew short and the longer nights merely provided this wretch with more opportunities. It was a difficult time for my family. My grandmother, a wonderful, kind, and gentle woman, had deteriorated greatly since the death of my grandfather. My mother was trying her best to keep her in the community as long as possible. However, dementia is a cruel and degenerative illness, robbing a person of their memories one day at a time. Soon she recognized none of us, and it became clear she would need to be moved from her house to a nursing home. Before she could be moved, my grandmother had a particularly difficult few nights, and my mother decided that she would stay with her. As much as I loved my grandmother and felt nothing but anguish at her illness, to this day I feel guilty that my first thoughts were not of her, but of what my nightly visitor may do should it become aware of my mother's absence. Her presence being the only one which I was sure was protecting me from the full horror of this thing's reach. I rushed home from school that day and immediately wrenched the bedsheets and mattress from the lower bunk, removing all the slats and placing an old desk, a chest of drawers, and some chairs which we kept in a cupboard where the bottom bunk used to be. I told my father I was making an office, which he found adorable. But I would be damned if I'd give that thing a place to sleep for one more night. As darkness approached, I lay there knowing my mother was not in the house. I do not know what to do. My only impulse was to sneak into her jewelry box and take a small family crucifix, which I had seen there before. While my family were not very religious, at the age I still believed in God and hoped that somehow this would protect me. Although fearful and anxious, while gripping the crucifix under my pillow tightly in one hand, sleep eventually came, and as I drifted off to a dream, I hoped that I would awaken in the morning without incidents. Unfortunately, that night was the most terrifying of all. Oh no. Oh no, oh no, oh no. Urban Explorer, Chapter 5. Let's go. Oh. It says wolf. Stacks of notebooks. School. We're just letting the monsters know where we are. A bunch of school books. A poster for a play. There we go. Controls are so finicky. I can't click on any of the desks. Okay. The feeling that something's invading your privacy, even without ill will, is still disturbing. Oh no. Hey. School books. Hey. You are good. Clock has stopped. Hey. Good. You are. What happens if I click on her? She freaks me out. Even if you don't know why they are here, you hold the greatest amount of fear for them. Where are you this time? What is this? A bathtub in the middle of the classroom? An old picture of what seems to be a religious man in a wound. It's a triceratops. A stack of comic books. That doesn't sound good. The sounds of screams are awful. They are even worse when they are your own. Ew. We're gonna go where the monster was last. The newspaper article is too aged to read. There's a piece of paper here. It reads knock knock. Ugh. Don't get the door, don't get the door. Mattress dirty and worn out. A pile of mattresses, dirty and worn out. Ah. Wait. That was the entrance, right? Oh, Jesus. I thought that's where we came in. Ah. Oh, there we go. Jeez. Pictures of various butterfly species. What is this? Oh, it's a room. Oh, you can leave me alone. A writing desk with some school material on it. A writing desk with some school material on it. Okay, hello. A writing desk with some school material. Okay. Various books that look like they would be hard to read. Looks like nothing's inside. Oh, I didn't want to check. A big filing cabinet. Oh, is this... Oh no, we can't go there. Whew. Well, I guess we're going after the monster. Oh, there are various schools rules printed here. Ew, that can't be good. I don't think there's anything in here I need. Doesn't look like it. We'll leave them for now. The lock on the door is broken. I don't think I can get in there. Oh. It's all blocked with holes. Yeah, I can't get in there. Am I missing something in here? Oh, I definitely have to avoid these guys. I don't see anything I need. I'm just gonna continue on. Ooh, I thought I was gonna run into that guy for a sec. Whew. Plants grow through cracks in the floor. Aw. Bustle machine. Why would I go down the ladder? Oh. Why? Oh, it's just a hiding spot, maybe. Oh no. What was that? I'm just going for it. I don't know what's happening, but stay away. Wait, is this repeating? Okay, yeah, it is. So I think I have to... Here, let's try the other way first. It just puts me back in this room. Okay, yeah, so there's a pattern to it. So we go right. Oh, this is different now. Oh, I thought it was something. See, I feel like when there's puzzles, there's not monsters necessarily. So I was kind of hoping not, but this game is very much just keep going forward. But oh, there's the pig men. No, don't hop on there. I didn't want you to do that. I just wanted you to see what was up. This is me. the heck's happening? Well, I assume they ate me for dinner. I think that's a fair assumption, but I didn't want that to happen. Dad, you're awfully quiet nowadays. Is there something wrong, son? I clicked off the game again. Nothing. Are you sure? Is there something wrong with your new room? Are you lonely without your brother? No. Alright then. Tell him what's going on. We can get you some help. Get us some help, actually, but I woke gradually. The room was once again dark. As my eyes adjusted, I could gradually make out the window and the door and the walls, some toys on the shelf, and even to this day I shudder to think of it, for there was a noise. No rustling of sheets, no movement at all. The room felt lifeless yet not empty. The nightly visitor, the unwelcome, wheezing, hate-filled thing which had terrorized me night after night, was not on the bottom bunk, but was in my bed. I opened my mouth to scream, but nothing came out. Utter terror had shaken the very sound from my voice. I lay motionless. If I could not scream, I did not want to let it know I was awake. I had not yet seen it. I could only feel it. It was obscured under my blanket. I could see its outline and I could feel its presence, but dared not look. Ooh, what's that sound? Ooh, it keeps freaking me out. The weight of it pressed down on top of me, a sensation I will never forget. When I say that hours passed, I do not exaggerate. Laying there motionless in the darkness, I was every bit a scared and frightened young boy. If it had been during the summer months, it would have been light by then. But the grasp of winter is long and unrelenting, and I knew it would be hours before sunrise. A sunrise which I yearned for. I was a timid child by nature, but I reached a breaking point. The moment where I could not wait no more, where I could survive under this intimately deviant abomination no longer. Fear can sometimes wear you out, make you threadbare, a shell of nerves leaving only the slightest trace of you behind. I had to get out of that bed, then I remembered the crucifix. My hand still lay underneath the pillow, but it was empty. I slowly moved my wrist to find it, minimizing, as best as could, the sound and the vibrations caused, but it could not be found. I had either knocked it off the top bunk, or it had, I could not even bear to think of it, been taken from my hand. Without the crucifix, I lost any sense of hope. Even at such a young age, you can be acutely aware of what death is and intensely frightened of it. I knew I was going to die in that bed if I lay there dormant, passive, doing nothing. I had to leave that room behind, but how? Should I leave from the bed and hope that I make it to the door? What if it is farther than me? Or should I slowly slip out of the top bunk, hoping not to disturb my uncanny bedfellow? Realizing that it had not stirred when I moved, trying to find the crucifix, I began to have the strangest of thoughts. What? The abyss. Okay, let's go. So I fell back asleep. Oh. Oh, that's where I am. I am underwater. Oh, it's the dark way. We gotta go into the dark. I was kind of hoping not. Sounds like a submarine or something. No, that does not. But we're just gonna keep going. Oh, I don't like that. I can't see my character for... What the heck is this thing? Can I enter it? Ooh. Oh, is that our dad? Was that our dad? I thought I saw our dad floating down because he wears glasses, I'm pretty sure. Oh my. Okay, let me... Wait, where am I supposed to go? No. See now. Wait, yeah, that's our dad. What is this? Read logbook, yes. Oh my. Chapter Theodore Fielding, September 2nd, 2007. One of my biggest fears is deep water, ironic when you consider the fact that I'm now working on a mining station 1,000 feet underwater in the Mariana Trench, yeah, sorry. I've always wondered why I was afraid and reached a simple conclusion. The true fear presented here is actually going down beneath the surface into the depths. It's a combination of all our most common fears. 1. Fear of the dark. When you're at the bottom of a body of water, you can't see anything. It's pitch black. Have you ever tried to swim as far down in a lake as you can? It gets really dark and cold really fast, about 10 feet down. But even that's nothing compared to the deepest point on the entire crust of the Earth, located at the bottom of the Pacific Ocean, the Mariana Trench, which is 30,000 plus feet. If you put Mount Everest at the bottom of the trench, the top of the mountain would still be over a mile below the surface of the ocean. Everything below you is complete darkness, and this definitely plays into your collective fear of the dark. 2. Fear of suffocating. Have you ever gotten to the point where you swim down too far in the swimming pool and you seriously consider the fact that you might not make it to the top before you ran out of breath? Have you ever been roughhousing as a kid with blankets and pillows and you accidentally got pinned down inside of a sleeping bag or something? And you get to that point where laughter temporarily turns into screaming. You know what a scary concept not being able to breathe is. Even if you have scuba gear with you down at that deep, dark abyss, there's a chance a valve could pop or you could run out of oxygen. You can't see and you can't really take a deep breath. Could it get worse? Yes. 3. Fear of the unknown. There are over 1 million species of creatures in the ocean, and scientists estimate there are an additional 9 million species yet to be discovered. That means we only even know what 11% of the creatures in the ocean are. Most of the things in the ocean are things mankind has never even seen or heard of. Who knows what could be down there? Think about a time when you were walking in a dimly lit basement trying to find something. All of a sudden, something brushes up against the back of your neck. They become airborne, similar to a frightened cat, and instantly turn around and shine their flashlight to see what it was. It's never anything actually scary. But in deep water, it's always something scary. It's dark, you can barely breathe, and something just touched you and you have no idea where they just went. But there's more to fear, I'm afraid. 4. Fear of flying insects. Imagine that you're walking along, all of the beetles and scorpions crawling along the ground, the huge black hairy spiders that are hidden from view in the cracks of the slimy worms and snakes that are burrowed beneath the ground simultaneously started flying anywhere they wanted. That is what the bottom of the sea without water would be like. For strange creatures underwater, there's no up or down. Even the manliest men, even though they appear to be calm, quickly tense up and become filled with a secret fear that the bug might land on their eyeball. Or fly into their mouth And that's why men try so hard to kill them. Unfortunately, in deep water, you can't see any of the undiscovered freakish flying creatures that brush past your body as you grasp at your suffocating throat. Ew. 5. Fear of being caught. Imagine that you're running from a bear. You will be eaten if you are caught, and it doesn't help. The bears can run faster sideways than the fastest human can run forward. When you're at the bottom of the sea, everything that is around you was built to move in the water. If something truly frightening, like a shark or giant squid, caught sight of you, you could turn the other way and flail about all you want, but the monster will catch up with you in a split second. You can't get away from anything. Even if you had the wherewithal to see and breathe, you couldn't run from danger. It would simply find you and devour you. There are lots of places that I wouldn't want to be, such as trapped in a burning house or alone in the vacuum of space. But in the burning house, at least I can see, and in space, at least there aren't any creatures that could get me. There are no other places in the universe that combine as many common fears as 7 miles below the surface of the Pacific Ocean. It is because of the combination of all of these fears that I'm so horrified by deep water. Oh, hello, jellyfish. What the heck is going on? Don't tell me we're gonna... Oh, what are you? Oh, it's one of those lampfish. I forget what they're called. It's dead. Oh, let me swim. Oh, is that a hole I'm just gonna fall into? No, 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 no. Is he waving at me? Oh, I can't do anything. Ooh. That can't be good. What if it was asleep? It hadn't so much as breathed since I had woken up. Perhaps it was resting, believing that it had finally got me. That I was finally in its grasp. I don't think so. Or perhaps it was toying with me. After all, it had been doing just that for countless nights. And now with me under it, pinned against my mattress with no mother to protect me, maybe it was holding off. Savoring its victory until the last possible moment, like a wild animal savoring its prey. I tried to breathe as shallowly as possible, and mustering every ounce of courage I could, I reached over slowly with my right hand and began to peel the blanket off of me. What I found under those covers almost stopped my heart. I did not see it, but as my hand moved the blanket, it brushed against something. Something smooth and cold, something which felt unmistakably like a gaunt hand. I held my breath in terror as I was sure it must now have known that I was awake. Nothing. It did not stir. It felt dead. After a few moments, I placed my hand carefully further down the blanket and felt a thin, poorly formed forearm. My confidence and almost twisted sense of curiosity grew as I moved down further to a disproportionately larger bicep muscle. Why are you touching it? The arm was outstretched, lying across my chest, with the hand resting on my left shoulder as if it had grabbed me in my sleep. I realized that I would have to move this cadaverous appendage if I even so much as hoped to escape its grasp. I hate the sounds. Ugh. For some reason, the feeling of torn, ragged clothing on the shoulder of this nighttime invader stopped me in my tracks. Fear once again swelled in my stomach and in my chest as I recoiled my hand in disgust at the touch of his strangled, oily hair. Straggled, not strangled. I could not bring myself to touch his face, although I wonder why, to this very day, what it would have felt like. Dear God, it moved. Are we stuck in sleep again? house, yeah. That sounds like a bullfrog. Oh. Hello, armless statue in the background. Oh. Oh, do we have to go inside the thing? Ooh. We're so tiny in this one. Aww. Yeah, we do. I figured, but I didn't want it to be, you know? We're getting more bizarre and bizarre. Do I want to approach it? Oh, the last enemy that shall be destroyed is death. You're just gonna laugh about it? Okay. The last enemy that will be destroyed is death. Okay, I'm gonna remember that just in case, but it could just be... Oh. I'm speechless. Ew, some sort of human machine. I don't know what's going on. Oh, there's some fish and some people bathing. Oh, it's you. Okay, I guess I can't go that way. I haven't seen the repetitive character. Yep, okay. Oh, hello. I can't hide. I have to go towards it. Do you have anything to say? No? Okay. Oh, do you have anything to say? Oh. I am stuck. Hello. Oh, I am still stuck. Back and forth and back and forth. Can't click on anything. Oh. Now saving. It moved. It was subtle, but its grip on my shoulder and across my bed strengthened. No tears came, but God, how I wanted to cry. As its hand and arm slowly coiled around me, my left leg brushed along the cool wall which my bed lay against. Of all that happened to me in that room, this was the strangest. I realized that this clutching rancid thing which drew great delight from my violating a young boy's bed was not entirely on top of me. It was sticking out from the wall like a spider striking from its lair. Suddenly its groups moved from a slow tightening to a sudden squeeze. It pulled and clawed at my clothes as if frightened that the opportunity would soon pass. I fought against it, but its emaciated arm was too strong for me and its head rose up, writhing and contorting under the blanket. Now I realized where it was taking me, into the wall. I fought for my dear life. I cried and suddenly my voice returned to me, yelling, screaming, but no one came. Then I realized why I was so eager to suddenly strike, why this thing had to have me now. Through my window, that window which seemed to represent so much malice from outside, streaked hope, the first rays of sunshine. I struggled further, knowing that if I could just hold on, it would soon be gone. As I fought for my life, the unearthly parasite shifted, slowly pulling itself up my chest, its head now poking out from under the blanket, wheezing, coughing, rasping. I do not remember its features. I simply remember its breath against my face, foul and as cold as ice. As the sun broke over the horizon, that dark place, that suffocating room of contempt was bathed in sunlight. I passed out as its scrawny fingers encircled around my neck, squeezing the very life from me. Did we just die? Did we live? I awoke to my father offering to make me some breakfast, a wonderful sight indeed. I had survived the most horrible experience of my life until then, and now. I moved the bed away from the wall, leaving behind the furniture I believed would stop that thing from taking a bed. Little did I think that it would try to take mine and me. Weeks passed without incident, yet on one cold, frostbitten night I awoke to the sound of furniture where the bunk beds used to be vibrating violently. I lay there. Sure. I could hear a distant wheezing coming from deep within the wall, finally fading into the distance. The following year, I was given a larger room on the other side of the house, and my parents took that room as their bedroom. They said they didn't need a large room, just one big enough for a bed and a few things. They lasted 10 days. We moved on the 11th. Holy. So the parents got to see the monster too, I guess. Oh, a game by Snow Owl. Okay, so... Okay. Okay, I'll probably... I didn't realize that we were so close to the end, but I guess it makes sense, 7 days. Well, it was more than 7 days for us. I liked the game. I think it had some creepy atmosphere and some good, like, jump scares. But, I don't know, I felt like it wasn't as interactive. Like, there was, I think, the 1 or 2 puzzles, but other than that, it was just kind of going through the experience, which was still good. But, anyways, I guess that's where It Moves ends. So, I will see you guys in the next series. Okay, bye.